that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Catch made, it's Marone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 16.
Cup 19.
1st and 10, Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know,
he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
it is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis, the throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Play action, Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Titans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Willis is going to throw once more. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Bullet good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 41, Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And take it right on the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And it's a fumble, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. From the 27, Willis. And some room to maneuver. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Come on.
Now Willis to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point and good by Bullock. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
He's got a man.
That shit's so ass.
He's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport state. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready? 7 Pirates.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Get the block, bro. Get the block.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimum.
Niggas is too small.
Get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Willis on the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the score.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigaconkro, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Finding room in midfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he is not going to make it.
Okay.
So they will be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Give me 5 minutes, y'all. Jesus Christ. Close the door. Okay. Give her phone.
Tennessee offense
all right, close the door.
Set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get
like they do this shit all the time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And a quick throw here that's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Willis. Rolling to his right. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. Here's Willis.
Get there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is swung out to Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
See if your internet cut out.
It's still on my phone. I don't know how to do it. You know
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the
how
weird
to
curvy, I'ma take 10
room.
steps, then I'm taking
What I'm
off top
looking for.
5, take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world
This is the
outside,
best way
take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow, take off the fuck flag, take off deception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the halo, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I have, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real, take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag, take all the goods and look off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket, 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket, who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket, who you think they carry up us? The word in the panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run,
First off, I don't know whether the kids you are teaching my baby, but those are my right little kids. That's the thing about it, I don't need it, but that's not the point. The point is, oh, this will be going to market, this will be stay home, this will be at real food, this will be at night, this will be at real food. I don't know who fucking house had some PDs like this. Yeah, this is ratchet. That was just ratchet. What you need to do is, because you have to be on the, they're going to be on the screen. He's not going to be on your laptop? Like I'm jiggle, like I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol. Why does he have to be on his phone? I don't understand that part. Why he can't just be on a laptop and just... He's trying to think. First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. But you're allowed to have a calculator. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working for the job. I knew that the struggle to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded you get, treat it like a mom. And I'ma need permission for this shit. Lastly, the canvas in my opinion. Stops the clock and let your offense catch up. Oh, you took off now? Now I expect them to call a couple plays at home, so they're ready if the tackle happens inbounds. I'm scared of what the fucking answer. I'm scared in the background with the fucking answer. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A great pickup there. wish you had a clear
Get there.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. And let's us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays to go. So they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Swung out to Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be brought down to the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Yeah. Ma'am? Oh. What?
Keep handing that car.
You didn't even say where. All fucking delayed.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the wrenches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we know the ride nobody waves, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.
What is saying? What is she getting over here? I need to picture my kids together. I said, what's she getting her to wear? I need to picture my kids together.
Taking on loss, we be the hottest on the scene. Dance stones from the dust, laid down pretty leash. Was the love in the streets, put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready.
Where you going?
I assume I'm the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Type of Joseph on my head of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but in my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star.
I need to go to,
Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them, we are the same. Me and them know they're the same. All that them know the name is. They say I'm
alright, that's what's in my photo. I'm going to read the video. Yeah, that's where I was keeping my video. I think it was just me. I showed him my picture. I put it in my edit.
Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the heels, I feel like I'm blowing you ready or not. I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we've been working overtime.
His studio's over there. I'm gonna say Jenkins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a